It starts with a spark and becomes a guiding light. Teamwork, friendship, getting social. When the games are gone, the games go on. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Hey, where could I find these shoes?
Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check.
It starts with a spark and becomes a beacon, lighting the way. When the games are gone, the games go on. Turn up. Take part. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Be seen, be heard, be remembered. Canadian AV, proud supporter of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
This is our final match of the day here in men's softball 2025 Canada Games. The host team in action, Team Newfoundland and Labrador, in those maroon jerseys with white pants. And they'll be taking on Team Saskatchewan here in the nightcap. My name is Matt Little. Thanks so much for being with us for this game. Seth Hyde is alongside me. And as always, games are available in English and in French. Roger Surrett and Richard Provencher calling the game en français, if that's what you would prefer. So coming into this game, it's a little bit of separation up at the top of the standings. Quebec is 5-0. Ontario is 4-1. And after that is an absolute logjam with virtually every other team in the mix to get into those top four places and play in the medal round. Right now, Team Nova Scotia, 3-3. Team British Columbia, 2-3. New Brunswick, 2-2. Newfoundland and Labrador, 2-3. Saskatchewan, 2-2. Alberta, 1-3. And Manitoba right now, 0-4. So it is an absolute logjam going on down there. Every game is important as we get the first pitch to open up this game. Saskatchewan batting first here in the top of the first inning. Brett Slusser. That's number 8, Hychek, who was listed as a substitute on my list before the game. Nonetheless, that's who's at the plate. So let's watch him bat. Chases that one. And the count now 2-1. So, all right, Chuck. Won't chase after that one. 3-1 the count. Or no, that one caught the corner, 2-2. just catching the strike zone. And got him swinging. First batter of the game goes down in a strikeout. Starting pitcher for Newfoundland and Labrador, number 94, Mark Corbett. Corbett pitched some of the last game for Newfoundland and Labrador. And now the umpires are out for a chat. There we go. That looked like a strikeout. The player had taken the base over at first, but back to the dugout you go. And batting second will be Hunter Whiteman, number 2 for Team Saskatchewan. Ball on the outside. Ball 1. Ball 2. Saskatchewan's last game was an absolute crazy matchup against Team Nova Scotia. Went into extra innings. The teams traded the lead back and forth. Nova Scotia pulled off an 11-10 win in an extra inning. That got Nova Scotia up to 3-3 in the standings. Even Saskatchewan right now 2-2. As just a little foul tip there by Whiteman. And the count 2-2 with 1 out here in the top of the first.
Well, Team NL had a win earlier today against Team Manitoba, picking up a 12-4 victory, as they'll pick up a strikeout here, Matt. It's Mark.
Two batters up, 2 batters down, both via strikeouts.
Mark Corbett back on the mound for Team NL. He had a dream first game this morning, 100% from the batter's box. No shout out to Mary Browns there. And a thank you, Matt, for covering for me while I was going to grab a supper. Thanks to the kind Derek Locke of Cajones, providing us with a beautiful supper here tonight on a beautiful evening. And quite the crowd here for this matchup between NL and Saskatchewan. Matt, can you take me through what happened so far in the first?
Well, you didn't miss very much in this one, Seth. 2 batters up, both of them going down via strikeout, as Corbett bringing some good stuff to start the game for Newfoundland and Labrador.
Well, just like he did in the first game today, both of these squads fairly evenly matched. Saskatchewan, you got to think they're tired after they grinded out an 8-inning thriller against Team Nova Scotia, just falling short 11-10, and that was a grind, that game.
Yeah, that game was absolutely nuts.
Corbett will get strike 3. What a finish to the top of the first for Team NL. 3 up, 3 down, all the strikeouts by Mark Corbett.
Doesn't get much better than that. 3 Ks up onto the board, all strikeouts for Corbett. And now Team Newfoundland and Labrador will come to the plate for the first time in this evening's matchup.
Same order as this morning. It'll be Jared Pico that will lead us off, followed by Ryder Lewis and Mark Corbett.
And going back to the mound is Epp one more time for Saskatchewan. He pitched the bulk of that game against Nova Scotia that Saskatchewan had earlier on this afternoon. We've seen some arms get a lot of work today. Just not a lot of time in between these games. Guys are on the field, they're off, and then they're right back on again. Just one game in between. So it has been fast and furious action here in men's softball. A lot of games in not a lot of time. This a 9-team competition. And each team playing 8 games, playing everybody once here in the preliminary round.
So Team NL right now sitting at 6th place, Saskatchewan in 7th. So both teams right beside each other. Team NL looking to get at 500 for the first time in this tournament.
And for those keeping score, when I say a 9-team competition, Prince Edward Island is the province that is not here in this one. Everybody else has a team in men's softball. And of course, you've got to finish in the top 4 if you want to play for the medals. There's a page playoff. Once you're into the top 4, everybody else will play for placement. And again, just about every team is alive right now. 8 teams have at least 1 victory.
Well, Pico swinging at the first pitch. That's going to be a strike to get us started. Second pitch coming in, a bunt attempt by Pico will roll out of play.
Quickly falling behind in the count here, 0-2.
And that'll get through, but it'll be gobbled up. Did Pico get there? No, he didn't. That's going to be an out against Team NL. Well done by the infield of Saskatchewan.
Yeah, struck back toward the pitcher. It looked like it might just take a bounce and get through. As it gets by one man, but not the second, picked up by the shortstop.
So Ryder Lewis up next for Team NL. That top 3 in the first game today was absolutely buzzing. I mean, we've touched on this a lot here, but that middle of the pack in this tournament is quite evenly balanced, as that'll get in for a single. Crushed way out to the outfield by Ryder Lewis. But as we were saying, from 3 to 7, and now with Alberta picking up a win, you could even go 3 to 8 is pretty tight. Any team could slide in there.
Oh yeah, every game super important all the way along here in this competition from here on out, because yeah, there is just very little between those teams. Somebody's going to get into 3rd, somebody's going to get into 4th, somebody's going to miss that top 4 by an absolute hair. So all of these games are important as teams start to get ahead in how many games they've played. Again, you get 8 games in the preliminary round. Like Nova Scotia's already on 6. This will be 6 for Newfoundland and Labrador. You need to get some wins out of these final matchups.
NL closing out their tournament this time tomorrow night against Team New Brunswick. So that should be a good one to finish off softball here, but we're focused on this one right now as Mark Corbett smokes that way out of the park, but foul, bouncing onto the dugout on the other field. 2 strikes against him, and there it is, rolling back. Come on, get there. Get there. Oh, so close. He's having a laugh about it. So Corbett homered in the first game. 3 for 3, 5 at-bats, was walked twice, and he'll put this one high. It's going to be caught, so his perfect batting record is going to end as a pop fly was caught deep in the outfield. 2 down.
And that big pop fly holding Lewis at first base as well. So Newfoundland and Labrador unable to advance that runner.
So Kyle Dwyer up next. Dwyer will hit that one out of play. Bouncing ball to the fence, and all the kids running after it to try to get their hands on a Canada Games souvenir.
Yeah, now that the home crowd is here and there's this many players around, no worries about finding those balls. And the young volunteer bringing it back.
Well, the ball just outside to make this a 1-1 count. From where we are, it looks like every pitch is a strike, no matter if it's down low or up high. So it's difficult for us to read up here. And that one's definitely going to be a strike as Dwyer swings on that one. The youngest player on this team of Torbay, Newfoundland and Labrador. His uncle is Mark Dwyer, coach of the Galway Hitmen, who seem to win nationals every year they go play. Just up high for ball 2. That one hit right to the pitcher. What a play to end off this first inning. Well, after one, no score between Team Saskatchewan and Team Newfoundland and Labrador. We'll be back for the second inning after a quick break. You're watching the 2025 Canada Summer Games from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador.
It starts with a spark and becomes a beacon, lighting the way. When the games are gone, the games go on. Turn up. Take part. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
We're back with more softball here at the Caribou Memorial Complex. It's a pitch right down the middle by Mark Corbett to get our first strike of the inning. And Gusty is here and getting a selfie with the great Randy Power, head coach of the Gonzaga Vikings hockey team, as that one pops up for an out. Team NL fired up about that one. Well, Ryder Lewis getting his hand up to snag that one out of the air. So Kessler up next.
Team Saskatchewan still looking to get their first ball into play here in this game.
This one will be outside for a ball.
Now it's a big crowd here. Everybody's in town. The lights are on here at the field.
Another one just outside for ball 1. So it looks like that last one was called a strike. So a 1-1 count with one out at the top of the second. Oh, almost into the glove of Corbett. It's just going to get away, and they'll get the out. What a recovery by Mark Corbett. Quick as a cat and twice as deadly to pick that up, grab the out, and 2 up, 2 down. 5 up, 5 down so far for Team Sask.
Wow. Knocking that ball down because that came hot off the bat and still hustled over to get it. That was razor thin, but got it just ahead. Beautiful play from Newfoundland and Labrador. You know Gusty loves it.
That's a strike.
St. Roberts showing bunt for Team Saskatchewan. We know how deadly the bunt can be here in softball.
And that's going to be strike 2 for Corbett.
Takes a big hack this time around and missed. The bunt or the swing? What's he going to do here in the third?
Well, this one going to be a dribbler. And, oh, it's bobbled just at the last second. So Saskatchewan will get on base for the first time in this matchup. Well, the question is the no-hitter still on, or was that an error, or will that go down as a hit?
So check with the official scorer. I'm writing down single, but...
So a strike call for Corbett. As it's pitcher versus pitcher here, as Epp will flare it out, and this time it will be a hit for sure. Saskatchewan with a runner in scoring position with 1 out left to go.
Yep, just good little bloop over the top of the infield. Just got to play that ball into space. Well done by Team Saskatchewan. Number 13, Zach Cook, center fielder for Saskatchewan in this matchup.
Strike 1 called. Corbett with 3 Ks so far. Record is 13 in a single game. We almost saw that broken earlier today by the Blue Nosers. They were just 2 strikeouts away from equalizing that total. Corbett obviously still a long way to go as that one's hit hard and all the way out, and it's caught just before it went out in foul territory. So after the top of 2, we are still scoreless. NL escaping just barely.
Very impressive. That ball was hit deep, well into foul territory. I thought for sure this one was going to go over the fence, but Newfoundland and Labrador stays with it. All the way into the dirt, right beside the fence, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out.
We'd like to take this time to thank our presenting sponsor, Cafe Orange, fresh food for on the go.
So the final game of the evening here, this day has flown by at the Caribou Sports Complex. A bit like our time at Rugby Sevens, not much downtime here. It's just been games, games, games.
We are mostly on schedule here at softball. Of course, we had the extra innings game between Nova Scotia and Saskatchewan that ended up pushing things back a little bit. The last game on this field between BC and Alberta was stopped after 5 innings, so that got us back on to schedule a little bit. And we were only a few minutes late starting this one, which after a full day of softball to be only about 5 to 10 minutes off, that's pretty darn impressive.
It is very impressive. I think tomorrow we could see a bit of a later night as we have some pretty juicy matchups on the schedule tomorrow.
Well, as things get closer down to the end of the preliminary round and games start to mean more and more, teams might start to get a little scrappy. Or we could see teams blowing each other out. Who knows?
So Kennedy gets that one to bank off the ground. Oh, he dropped it! Oh, my! An acrobatic play there. The first base umpire smiling. That was so close. I mean, you got to admire that effort.
Oh, that's outstanding. I feel so bad for him. He didn't get the out when you see this kind of a stretch.
Oh, wow. Well, there's a bunt. This looks like this will be a sacrifice, as it's going to be Kennedy running into second base. O'Keefe will be played out at first.
Never a bad play to get those runners moving forward and into scoring position. In a 0-0 ball game right now.
Up top for a ball.
Maybe this thing ends up 11-10 by the end of it, but it's not giving that vibe right at the moment.
Well, Saskatchewan definitely don't want to have to grind out another one like that here, especially against the hosts, as Team NL have the advantage as the home team. Noah Stokes, who started the game pitching for Team NL against Team Toba. Ground ball played out at first, runner advancing to third, NL in scoring position.
Fielded by Epp, takes a look, decides he's going to take the easier out. Get 2 outs on the board, and that's not a bad decision at all.
Well, what an intimate atmosphere this venue is. Everybody pretty much right on the field, as this one will go to first. What's the call? It's going to be out. So after 2 innings, the score is scoreless, 0-0. The defense showing up big. Still more action to come to you at the Caribou Sports Complex. We'll be back for the 3rd inning after a short break at the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Team Newfoundland and Labrador, 0.
What is it about a place that stays with you long after you leave? Truth is, it's never what at all.
Precision, vision, and strategy. The skills that make a great golfer are the same ones that make a great law firm. McInnes Cooper, an official sponsor of the 2025 Canada Games. Meet us on the course. Come celebrate our sponsorship on August 22nd.
St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Team NL, Team Sask. A packed house, or a packed ballpark, I should say, for this one, as we get underway fast in this 3rd inning. And Owen Nash just went straight to the dugout. He didn't even bother trying to go to first base. I mean, maybe he saw Gusty down there by their dugout and was like, oh.
This is my chance to get my selfie. Now, everybody's enjoying this match. The crowd's here for a great game of ball. Gusty's in the house. I can see people trading pins down underneath us as well. Everybody having a good time.
Hey, I got plenty of pins to trade.
After the game, Seth, after the game.
So that'll go up for a ball. There's Gusty mingling with the crowd. I mean, we could just put the camera on Gusty for the rest of this game, and that'd provide a lot of entertainment. Tipped just wide off the cage. 2 balls, 1 strike on a beautiful evening for softball here in the capital city of Newfoundland and Labrador.
Machuk, the 20-year-old out of The Saskatoon selects.
Another one fouled off. 2-2 the count.
Went to the Canadian Softball Championships, the U23s last year. Came away with a second place finish.
Well, this is a guy you obviously want to have on your team.
And a provincial champion in 2017 and 2021.
Well, there's strike 3, strikeout number 4 for Mark Corbett, the Shohei Ohtani of softball, showing up big for Team NL so far in the top of the third inning, 1 down.
Not Hrachuk's night so far. 2 at-bats, both of them ending in strikeouts. A long way to go.
Whiteman up to the plate. That'll just catch the top corner for a ball.
19-year-old from Davidson, Saskatchewan. Another one out of the Saskatoon selects.
Just outside for ball 2 at the top of this third inning.
Played at the U20 Men's Canadian Softball Championships in 2023 and 2024. Came away 7th in both of those as he takes his base.
Oh, so it's going to be ball 4. It's displaying on the screen on the scoreboard here that it was only 2 balls, so it is going to be the first walk of the game. Rain Ray up next, another pretty cool name we've seen here this week. Let's see if he can make it rain here. So he'll go down 0-1. I mean, we know Josh Donaldson, former Blue Jay, used to be called the bringer of rain. I think Rain Ray is the perfect name for the nickname bringer of rain, if you ask me. But I don't make the rules as he pops this up way back, and that'll do it for the top of the third. NL still holding Saskatchewan scoreless. That's 7 innings Team NL have not allowed a run at these Canada Summer Games.
Pretty darn good. So a ground out, a strikeout, a fly out, a walk in there as well, but no harm, no foul, no damage done. And we remain scoreless, Newfoundland and Labrador and Saskatchewan here in the mid-third. So getting ready to go. Epp still on the mound for Team Saskatchewan. It's been good so far. No strikeouts, but getting players to ground out, fly out. Saskatchewan's been controlling things pretty well. Newfoundland and Labrador had somebody all the way around to third base in the last inning, but not to home. There's the catcher, Jackson Boland, to start things off in the third inning.
Just outside for ball 1. That'll get inside for strike 1. 1-1 the count.
The longer we're watching this, the more I'm learning that this strike zone is wider than I think it is.
Pops up in the air. Ooh, just avoiding 2 fans walking by there. Bounced right in the middle of two of them.
As we have more and more people milling about here for the Team NL game, foul balls do become a bit of a concern. Everybody keep your head up, watch the game.
Wild throw to make this a 2-2 count. Popped up in the air, another one heading foul. As that'll bounce down, all the kids swarming after it.
No trouble finding those foul balls.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's hit high, and it'll get down in time. He's gonna go two, and he'll make it to second base. Team NL have a stand-up double to start off the bottom of the third inning.
Great hit, putting that one into shallow right field. Big effort to get onto it, just missed the catch. Recovered well to hold him to only 2 bags. Now that was a big effort from Zach Cook.
So we're back to the top of the order. It's Pico. Crunches that one right through, and we'll have our first score of the game. Pico sliding into second for the double, an RBI double. Team NL are on the board. Pico doing the frat boy flick. So the first point of the game, Pico going over to get the sliding glove on. 4 hits in his last 2 games.
A great strike as it splits the wickets right through the legs of the defender and into the shallow outfield. And that's enough time to motor around the bases and to score for Boland. 1-0 on the RBI double to Pico.
So Ryder Lewis up next. Lewis 1 for 1 so far, had a single in the first inning. Just outside, Pico will get back, and it's a wild throw. And you guessed it, Pico stealing another base. No outs in the bottom of this third inning. NL in scoring position once again. Pico had 6 stolen bags in the game this morning and make it 7 in his last 2.
Now Pico was taking a big lead there out of second. And they had to check him up. And as soon as that ball got loose, no hesitation, making it down to third.
So ball 3 called. Lewis 1 pitch away from having a free pass to first base. And that's going to be a strike, so Saskatchewan staying alive here in this at-bat, the second at-bat of the third inning. Or the third, excuse me. Forgot about the first one. As RBI coming in, Pico making his way. First out of the inning, but it ended up working out as Lewis will get an RBI for himself. Pico running through home plate. He had 3 runs in the game earlier this morning. He had quite the stats in that first game. Sliding in for good measure. 2-0 to Team NL. Corbett will bounce that up through. He's got himself a hit. Team NL getting their bats going in the bottom of the third.
Doing a great job to find the space. Great control on the hits, is just putting these balls right in between all the Saskatchewan defenders. Some days it's not easy to get a little chopper out of the infield. Newfoundland and Labrador finding ways right now.
There's another grounder. They won't be able to get the double play. They will get one. So Corbett now on second base. One more out to go. There's a ball popped up. It might get down. It will. Corbett heading home. 3-0 to Team NL. They have opened it up here in this third inning.
Team NL getting it done even with 2 outs. Dropping that one in. And that's an easy trot home for Corbett.
So Jacob Kennedy will pick up an RBI. A meeting at the mound in the bottom of this third.
Now, things not going Saskatchewan's way as of right now. 3 runs batted in. Here in this bottom of the third. And still a man on as well on first base. As O'Keefe comes to the plate.
So a ball called. 1-0 the count, 2 outs. Rylan O'Keefe up to bat. That one right down the middle for a strike.
It looked like it might be coming in high and then took a bit of a drop. Good pitch.
Oh, that'll get away, and some free bases for Team NL once again. That was the story of their game against Manitoba, capitalizing on those wild throws, which got them those extra bases, which got them the extra runs.
So Jacob Kennedy into second.
There's one in the dirt to make this a 2-2-2 count here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So now a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A man on second base. There's the NL dugout. And a rolling ball will bounce to first. That's the 3rd out of the 3rd inning. Team NL getting on the board. 3-0 is the score as we head into the top of the 4th. Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a short break. It's the 2025 Canada Summer Games from the beautiful city of St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Seth Hyde and Matt Little on the call.
Legends aren't born. They're built. Icons don't become icons overnight. What you hear about is the achievement. What you see is the result. But greatness is built on wellness. So here's to heroes unsung, efforts unseen, and distant dreams humbly attained.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
BMO.
Starting off the fourth inning, Poitras into bat for Team Saskatchewan. Popped out his first time up. And takes a strike to start things off here in inning number 4.
So Poitras, one of the key players for Saskatchewan in their game earlier against the Blue Nosers. Up to bat here for the second time in this matchup. Again, quite the atmosphere here for the final game of the evening. Softball, a big sport here in Newfoundland and Labrador. Back in '77, Team NL picked up a 4th place finish in softball. I'm going to check the swing. It looks like that's going to be a ball. Two won the count. Corbett putting that one in. Pitch gets away to make this 3-1. And that's ball 4. Take your base. So Saskatchewan with a man on base to get this 4th inning started. In the game this morning, Saskatchewan was the team to go up 3-0. They would then concede 7 unanswered runs, then go on to score 7 unanswered runs before losing in extra innings. And this ball is crushed high just before the foul line. It'll be brought down.
Newfoundland and Labrador with enough time to get under that ball as it was smashed so high up in the air. A little too much up, not quite enough distance. The left fielder, Parsons, making the catch.
So Roberts up. Strike 1 called for Corbett. Attempted the bunt. We'll get the strike called against him. 0-2's the count, 1 out, 1 man on base. This one will head foul.
Difficult. You only really get 1 shot at that. The bunt, if you can get it by surprise, is just absolutely deadly because everybody needs to panic and rush toward that ball that just didn't go anywhere after the pitch. But once you do it the first time, you can see first and third base really creeping in again.
Oh, what a hit.
That's fair.
What a hit by Roberts right down the line. The shutout is going to be broken for Mark Corbett. He's going to go for the inside the park home run, but the umpires putting their hands up.
Did that bounce out for a double? Because they're sending the guys back.
Well, we'll see on our replay here. That's a beautiful hit by Roberts. There's the bouncing ball going all the way down, and yeah.
It went under the fence.
Under the fence. A ground rule double. And Team Sask right back in it. Gage Epp up next. A meeting at the mound around Mark Corbett.
That's a tough break for Team Saskatchewan, having that roll under the fence like that and keep those first runs off the board. Of course, the wall normally here out at 300 feet out at center. Now the temporary fence, temporary home run fence that's been set up here is 250 feet. And apparently it's a little more porous than we thought it might have been.
So 1 out. Epp up to bat. Another pitcher versus pitcher matchup. As Corbett whips that in. Ball called, 1-0 is the count.
So just 1 out here with runners in scoring position. Still fantastic opportunity for Saskatchewan. One more ball into the outfield would score 2.
Check the swing. It is going to be a strike. I think it would have been a strike anyway. 1-1 the count. Corbett just outside for a second ball. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. NL looking to avoid Saskatchewan potentially tying up this game. The tying run is at the plate. Corbett puts that outside for a strike 2. Corbett puts that up and outside for a ball 3. You can hear our ambiance mics picking up a "come on, Marky." Obviously a very pro Team NL fan group here.
And that's a great job by Boland, the catcher, to get that arm way up, pull that ball in, not have it go loose, and the runner from third be able to score.
Corbett will put it in, and base on balls. Bases juiced for Team Saskatchewan. It seems that once one team gets scoring, the other team catches on to the trend.
Now batting the center fielder, Zach Cook.
So Zach Cook up next. Cook will crush it. That's way back. And that's gone! A grand slam home run! Saskatchewan take the lead! That home run is sweet as Canadian maple syrup. They have snatched the lead out of Team Newfoundland and Labrador's hands.
Wow, absolutely massive. Certainly the thought is there when you come to the plate with the bases loaded, but how often does it actually happen? Over the fence, that one is gone, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Count them for Team Saskatchewan as they take the lead.
Well, Cook has now tied the record for most RBIs in a single game with that 1 home run. Believe it or not, it is just 4 RBIs in 1 softball game. That is the record here at the Canada Summer Games. And it's a 6-way tie on our records. I'm sure it's more than that. As we saw Danton Winnipeg tie it earlier today in the game just before this one with 4 RBIs. And Newfoundlander Brad Ezekiel is on that list with 4 RBIs in 1 game back in the 05 Canada Summer Games. That one popped up once again right down the foul line. Can NL get there? Heading right into the crowd and almost hitting another teacher at Gonzaga, Jennifer Moran, down there. What do they have against the Vikings? Corbett whips that one in. Going to be just up top for a ball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, all equal. 1 out. A Saskatchewan grand slam is what's given them the lead at the top of the 4th inning. Full count now.
This is what we've seen throughout the day in softball. Things can go back and forth very quickly.
And that's strike 3. Well, Nash thought he had it then, was making his way to first base, but not so fast. Strike 3 for Corbett.
Just on the inside corner, got him. Indeed, Nash was on his way down to first base.
That's K number 5 for Mark Corbett in this one, as that one popped up off the cage and back down. Thank goodness we have that here, because we would have got smoked by multiple balls here so far.
All right, Chuck up for the 3rd time tonight.
And that's popped up, and it'll be grabbed by Pico to end the top of the 4th inning. Well, a grand slam is the difference maker for Team Saskatchewan. Zach Cook cooking with that 4-run shot, 4 RBIs for him, all in the one. Saskatchewan with a 4-3 lead, their first lead of the game, as Team NL looks to get back on top in front of the home fans.
Yeah, things go back and forth really quickly here in softball. Doesn't take much to start to get things rolling, get some guys on base. And Cook coming up absolutely massive with the bases juiced. He empties them all with one swing of the bat. And that home run wall set at about, or not at about, it is set at 250 feet all the way around the stadium here. And that ball hit about 270.
And there's the Gusty watch once again as he makes his way through the crowd with his escort.
Gusty's so popular, he always needs bodyguards with him. So here we go, bottom of the 4th inning. Newfoundland and Labrador got all 3 of their runs in the 3rd. Try to keep things rolling here. And this will be Noah Stokes stepping into the batter's box.
So just inside for strike 1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Over halfway there for now as Stokes pops that up. It's going back, and it's going to be caught by Team Saskatchewan.
Nice job by Kessler tracking that one down for Team Saskatchewan. Makes a tough catch on the run.
Yeah, a high pop-up. Luckily, the sun isn't in the sky anymore, as that's caught right in front of the NL fans down there who have kind of invaded the Saskatchewan section. They made lots of noise, though, when that grand slam was hit, that's for sure. It almost felt like we were in Regina or Saskatoon when that one was crushed out of the park. A bouncing ball bobbled at first base, recovered. 2 outs. Well, Jackson Bolin up next, 2 down. 2 up, 2 down so far. Bolin looking to break that trend.
Bolin had a double in his first plate appearance of the evening. Came around to score a run as well.
And that's a bouncer that'll get through. So NL on base. Bolin thought about going 2. He'll go back and play it safe. So Pico up again for Team NL.
also had a double his last time out with an RBI and scored a run himself.
Strike one called. 0-1's the count. Strike two called. Pico watching the first two.
Some good movement on that second pitch, getting it into the strike zone.
And strike three. Well, heading into the top of the fifth, Saskatchewan have turned it around with a grand slam home run. Don't go anywhere, still so much softball left to play. 4-3 our score. Seth Hyde and Matt Little on the call from the Caribou Sports Complex in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador.
Team Saskatchewan 4, Team Newfoundland and Labrador 3.
One of the things to me about the Canada Games is it's truly integrated. We have athletes with an intellectual disability, with a physical disability.
Puis juste être inclus. Je pense que souvent, on est mis un petit peu de côté quand on est un peu plus jeune, puis qu'on est différent, puis qu'on a un handicap. Puis là, être à ces Jeux-là, c'était comme toute une grosse équipe.
It's important to have representation and to acknowledge their different perspectives of life.
When the opportunity is there, show up. The older you is gonna say thank you.
If you believe in yourself, you can make anything happen.
That's the Canada Games.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh,
Hey.
the diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
The sun setting on a beautiful night here in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Newfoundland and Labrador trailing Team Saskatchewan 4-3 as we start the fifth inning, Seth.
Well, what a game it has been so far. We've talked about it a lot, but the grand slam, the difference maker. A bunt, will it work out? No, out at first base. The fans are holding their breath on that one.
Another one super close as Whiteman executes that about as well as you can, but Newfoundland and Labrador gets to it and heads up here. The pitcher picks it up. First baseman ducks as that ball comes over.
Just outside for ball one. As you mentioned, the sun's starting to set, the floodlights coming on. It'll make a nice atmosphere for the rest of this ball game.
Always special to play a big game under the lights. Makes a big game feel just that little bit more important. And this is already a big game here between these two teams. Both of them sitting on 2 victories coming into this one. And a third will really help their case as they push toward that 3rd and 4th place. That's where you want to be by the end of the day tomorrow.
Strike from Corbett. Make this a 3-1 count.
Playoffs and placement games will take place all on Saturday. And just one game on the final day on Sunday, just the gold medal match in men's softball to be decided on the Sunday. As we start the inning with a walk, or sorry, second batter of the inning with a walk.
So Rain Ray off to first base. The two guys having a laugh there on first base. Canada Games all about making friends, and I'd say they're probably in the same residency, those two guys as well. As strike one called.
If they haven't already traded provincial team pins, they will after the game.
Culver puts that down low for ball 1. Culver puts that in. Ball 2. 2-1 the count, 1 out on the board, 1 player on base.
Poitras 0 for 1 with a walk. Also scored a run after taking that walk. Back at the top of the 4th inning.
Popped up way back at the wall. And it'll be gloved down. Throw to second. They won't tag. So 2 outs.
Good communication by the outfielders. One able to wave the other off. Said, no, I got it. And makes the catch.
Strike called. 0-1 the count. This is day 13 of the Canada Summer Games here in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. It's absolutely flying by. Just 3 more days left after today.
Kessler 0 for 2 thus far in the ball game.
So 1-1. Corbett steps in. 2 balls and a strike. That'll be 3 balls now. Corbett got to be getting tired. He closed out the game this morning against Team Manitoba. He's pitched 5 innings so far in this one. Clipped. Oh, nearly taking out our cameraman once again up there on top of the dugout. Full count, 2 outs. There he is up there. Oh, look at him. Breathing a sigh of relief.
That one was close.
He's a brave guy to be up there. Up top. Is that not ball 4? Yeah. No, 3-2. So once again, scoreboard had 3-2 up there already. Maybe it was just some foreshadowing. As this one's crushed, it won't get there as it is going to be caught. The end of the top of the 5th. So Team NL back up to bat, looking to tie up this game. A grand slam continuing to be the difference maker off the bat of Zach Cook. 4-3 game. Matt, this has been a doozy so far.
Team Saskatchewan strands 1 runner in that inning, just like Newfoundland and Labrador did back in the bottom of the 4th. Very little between these 2 teams. They are very well matched up against one another. Very similar kind of stats going on all over the place. But yeah, it's 1 swing of the bat that has Team Saskatchewan in front as of right now. We'll see if Newfoundland and Labrador can can get some bodies on base this time around. And they had just one in the last inning, left stranded. Newfoundland and Labrador has stranded 4 runners throughout this game, compared to 3 for Saskatchewan.
Leading off for Newfoundland and Labrador in the bottom of the 5th, the second baseman, Ryder Lewis.
So Ryder Lewis going to be the first batter for Team NL. Epp, another guy that got to be getting tired up on the mound. He pitched 6 innings earlier today. Has a bouncing ball caught right at the tip of the glove to make an ice cream cone. Taken out at first base, Mark Corbett up next.
Yeah, fantastic grab by the second baseman, Owen Nash, makes it look easy. Just a little flip over to first base.
So Mark Corbett has homered 1 time so far today. A ground ball right to first. Saskatchewan have been incredible on defense.
Well, that one was a bit of a gift as it comes down straight to the first baseman. That's Runchik over there making the grab.
So Dwyer up next for Team NL. Looking to get on the base and give Team NL some hope here at the bottom of this 5th inning. Another one comes in, popped up high. Well, that'll do it for our 5th inning. Saskatchewan still with the lead. They lead it 4-3. Myself and Matt Little will be back at the Caribou Sports Complex after a short break. You're watching the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
It starts with a spark and becomes a guiding light. Teamwork, friendship, getting social. When the games are gone, the games go on. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
A strong performer uses power wisely. The Toyota BZ4X is the official electric vehicle of the 2025 Canada Games. See our full electrified lineup at shoptoyota.ca.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
For millions of Canadians, too much screen time is a big issue. But for millions of others, zero screen time is an even bigger one. We're committed to growing digital inclusion.
Well, some Saskatchewan fans sticking out of the crowd here. I was going to say they're blending in, but definitely not. Those beautiful, recognizable green jackets sticking out just like they won the Masters.
Yeah, definitely no question where those fans came from. Decked head to toe in green. And they are enjoying what they see right now, top of the 6th. And the visitors in front.
So Sage Roberts up first for Team Sask. Right in from Corbett. Strike called. 1-2.
Sage Roberts, 19-year-old from Lac L'Orange, Saskatchewan. Placed 3rd at softball at the North American Indigenous Games in 2023.
And he goes out swinging. It's Corbett who will pick up his 6th K of the evening. So Epp up next. Another battle of the pitchers. Right down the middle. Fans starting to get boisterous here. As ever since that grand slam, there hasn't been any offense, so this is the most they've had to cheer about. Count is 1-1. 1 out, no men on base. Oh, it's bobbled there at third base. It'll get across for the 2nd out of the top of the 6th inning.
As the bats have kind of quieted down on both teams, this game absolutely clipping along here. The innings ticking by quickly. Of course, these are only 7-inning games, unless we end up tied. Saskatchewan's last game, of course, took 8 innings in order for somebody to come away the victor.
This is Mark Corbett's 30th inning that he's pitched in this tournament so far. And he's still hanging in there right now. Almost pitched the full game. So 2 strikes, no balls, 2 outs.
Major leaguers would be absolutely freaking out about how many pitches he's thrown by this point, Seth, but no problem here at the Canada Games.
So Corbett eyeing up his 7th strikeout of the evening. And he's gonna get it. Mark Corbett, 3 up, 3 down. His 30th inning that he's pitched. He'll end off with a strikeout. And Team NL back up to bat for the bottom of the 6th inning.
6 outs remaining as Team Newfoundland and Labrador looks to get something rolling here. Haven't had much luck the last couple of innings. They trail by only 1. So this is still anybody's game as we get another look at Corbett delivering the heat. He is still bringing some really good stuff for Team Newfoundland and Labrador. Both pitchers have been on their A game. Only 7 combined runs up onto the board. Can't complain there.
And just a sea of people here at this game, taking in some good softball.
We've said it again and again, wherever the host team goes, pretty darn good crowd follows. As well, Saskatchewan taking it in, hoping their team can stay on top.
Well, that one fouled out. First pitch of the inning is a strike.
Jacob Kennedy, somebody I know a little bit better from being around the hockey rink than the softball diamond.
A bouncing ball goes up for ball 1. Strike 2. Count is 1-2.
Kennedy was swinging for the fences on that one. Just couldn't find the ball.
Kennedy, of course, as you mentioned, of the Tri-Penn Osprey, now playing for the CBN Stars, as that's up top for 2 balls, 2 strikes.
CBN Stars, members of the St. John's Junior Hockey League. That's Junior B here in Newfoundland and Labrador. No Junior A here on the island, but of course we have Major Junior returning in just a couple of weeks. The Newfoundland Regiment already in training camp. It drops.
That ball's gonna drop. Kennedy will get there. Team NL on base. And as you mentioned, Matt, the regiment kicking off in less than a month. Training camp underway, picking up a win against the Charlottetown Islanders, 1-0 last night.
Hard to put too much stock into preseason, but still, always nice.
Well, ball one being called. It's O'Keefe who's up to bat. Another one down low, 2 balls. No strikes, no outs. 1 man on base. As this one will get up through the gap. Kennedy hustling to third. He'll slide in and he's safe. And it's a double for Team NL. O'Keefe hustling around. NL in scoring position for the first time since the 3rd inning. And listen to the fans making some noise about that.
That was some fantastic hustle to get in there to third base, just beating the throw. And a quick meeting of the minds for Team Saskatchewan, trying to protect this 1-0 lead. And Newfoundland and Labrador knocking on that door for the first time in a while. Second look here, the slide in, and yes, he makes the bag before the tag. Close call, but great wheels to get in there. And textbook on the slide.
So Noah Stokes will be next up to bat. Epp will finally get a break as Poitras will come on to the mound.
So we'll give him a few minutes to throw a couple of practice balls here and just get warmed up. Saskatchewan looking on, still with the lead, but nobody out, runners in scoring position for Newfoundland and Labrador. The bye is back on the wall.
Oh, they see the camera. Best seat in the house. Well, at least Murphy's making sure he's on base. Even while the pitchers warm up, you can't take any chances. No outs. 2 guys on base for Team NL. The go-ahead run on second. And there we see the scoreboard right there.
Yeah, late in the ball game. Each run critical at this point.
Well, Noah Stokes up next, the Queen Elizabeth Pioneer. Poitras to throw his first pitch, and that's going to be a strike. What an excellent start for him.
Yeah, Newfoundland and Labrador 2-3, Saskatchewan 2-2 in the standings right now. And a third victory essentially moves you up into a tie for third place with Team Nova Scotia at 3-3.
Well, another strike.
That's how close all the teams are.
Absolutely. We could see that shift around a lot here tomorrow.
First baseman going to call time, take a step back.
Well, here we go. Poitras with a chance to get his first strikeout of this matchup, and that's popped up high. Way back and out, rolling down towards the other field.
Yeah, no chance for a play by the catcher as that one's well out beyond the backstop.
So tomorrow we have BC and Saskatchewan kicking us off, followed by Alberta, Newfoundland and Labrador, Ontario, Saskatchewan, BC and Quebec, and then ending off with the host once again, Newfoundland and Labrador versus Team NB, New Brunswick. Just inside for ball one, the first ball that Poitras has thrown. So Noah Stokes hanging in there for this at bat. And Noah Stokes will pop it up. This ball is way back. It's going to be caught. The tying run coming into the plate. Team NL have evened up the game. A sac fly by Noah Stokes. Well, our first action since the Grand Slam.
So a great job to pick up the RBI on the sac fly. Good catch. The runners do a good job. Tag, get back. The first guy scores, and the next one at third base. So a tie game, and Newfoundland and Labrador still has a runner on third with only one out.
So Ethan Murphy coming into the game for Team NL, replacing Noah Caribou. Well, ball one on the first pitch of the sixth. Well, Murphy just gets a piece of it to foul it out. One ball, one strike, one out, one man on third base in scoring position. The go-ahead run for Team NL. Right there.
All the Newfoundlanders behind the backstop making plenty of noise.
Getting down for ball two. Swung in. Murphy will get it over. A beautiful fake by Saskatchewan to avoid the go-ahead run coming into the plate. Dealing with both, you could say there. Still one more out to go.
Now the ball hit in that direction down the third base line and caught, looked back at the runner. You gonna try it? No, sir, I will go and tag up. So the runner holds on third as the Saskatchewan gets the second out.
Well, Jackson Bolin up next for Team NL in this 4-4 bottom of the 6th inning. Strike one coming. Just outside for ball number one. 1-1 the count. This one hit, and it's hit well down the foul line and just out of play. Two strikes and a ball.
Still waiting on third base for a chance to come home. That go-ahead run for Team NL.
Once again, Team NL with the advantage in this game.
Yes, they will be able to bat last in that 7th inning.
So ball two will be the call as it rolled down that line just a bit.
If the ball hits the backstop, maybe he tries to steal home, but sitting on the third base line, no way through. I'm just going to swap out the balls here.
Oh, I'll take that one. So definitely no pitch clock here at the Canada Summer Games, allowing both teams to take as much time as they need to get geared up. So the NL fans making some noise. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. A man still patiently waiting at third. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down in the dirt to make this a full count with 2 outs.
Newfoundland and Labrador always with this flair for the dramatic.
Here comes the full count pitch, and swinging and missing a strikeout for Team Saskatchewan to keep this 4-4 as we head into the final inning of this matchup. This game is all evened up. Well, folks, don't go anywhere. You do not want to miss this last inning of baseball. We'll be back after a short break.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. No, never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Well, welcome back to the Canada Summer Games from the most beautiful city in the world, St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Completely non-biased opinion. Seth Hyde and Matt Little up here in the broadcast booth. Mark Corbett still on the mound. He's pitched 10 straight innings for Team NL, 31 this week.
Yeah, but he's got good stuff. He had 2 strikeouts in that last inning. I mean, if it ain't broke. There we go, 7th inning.
Ball game tied. Owen Nash up to the plate.
Nash is 2. Nash is 0 for 2. A ground out and a strikeout so far.
Strike being called. Well, the suspense building. As again in the last inning of this game.
That is very much all to play for here. Anybody capable of taking a lead and taking their 3rd victory of the tournament.
Well, up top for ball 1. 1-1 the count.
It'll be a 3rd victory for either of these teams, whoever gets it.
It's definitely not going to be easy. As Saskatchewan seems to be a team with a bit of a flair for the dramatic here in softball, as their game earlier today, as we mentioned, was quite the grind. Looks like this one is going to be a bit of the same. All 4 of their runs coming off 1 home run. Well, Team NL have yet to hit a home run in this game. They've only hit 1 home run today, and it was off the bat of the man that is on the mound right now, Mark Corbett. Corbett will send it in, foul tip. Almost clearing the fence behind us, or in front of us, behind the plate, as Gusty looks terrified down there. 2-2's the count, no outs, no one on base, first batter of the inning.
Yeah, Nash has had a couple of good connections here, sending the ball foul. This one's in play.
And this one could clear the fence. It's way back, it's gone! Saskatchewan have the lead once again. It's another home run, and it's Owen Nash this time, clearing the 250-foot fence. A 7th inning home run way out there. 5-4 for Saskatchewan. All of their runs coming off home runs. That one absolutely crushed.
That was a little bit deeper than the grand slam ball was. 0-2 coming into it. What a way to turn that around for your first hit of the game over the fence. And just like that, Saskatchewan back on top, 5-4 after the solo homer.
Rychuk up next for Saskatchewan. First batter of the 7th inning, creaming that ball, almost clearing the 300-foot fence. And this one will get back there as well. Way back at the fence, Pico scrambling to pick it up. He's gonna go 3. Will he get there? He will, he's safe at 3rd base. Saskatchewan are buzzing at the top of this 7th inning.
Some impressive base running. He was absolutely motoring around those bags. The ball drops into space in between the defenders. Big throw in, comes across for the tag, but in there first. And everybody out to the mound for Newfoundland and Labrador. Do they go to a different arm? Nobody out here in the 7th inning. A home run already, and now a man on third as Saskatchewan looks to add a little more. 5-4 in front.
Well, definitely a lot less noise here at the top of this 7th inning. After the home run and then the triple to follow. So Corbett going to stay on the mound. 10 straight innings for him. And they're going to need a miracle to get out of this without conceding 2 runs. No outs, a man on third.
Well, let's see, Jordan Durham, number 19, in for Saskatchewan.
Strike called for Corbett. Looking to get his mojo back. Obviously, it's tough to give up a home run and then a triple back-to-back. Corbett will put that in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Another one in the dirt. Well, it looked pretty scary there for Team NL for a second.
Well, the ball just didn't get away far enough. Corbett was there guarding the home plate. So the runner on third stays put.
There's Corbett putting it in. That one will flare out. Oh, a diving catch. Here's the throw to the plate, not in time, but what a beautiful diving grab. And they're gonna get the double play. Team NL gets the double play. It's no run at the plate. Saskatchewan not happy. Rechuk might have jumped the gun there and came home early. Well, that turned out to be a highlight reel play for now for Team NL.
Holy cow.
Well, the umps are gonna check it, but just watch this grab. Look at this hustle. A Superman dive. Leaping back up to his feet, whipping it in. Right to the plate, and nice heads up by Corbett to just look back and throw it to third. Team NL knew right there.
Yeah, you can see them pointing right away on the replay after that outstanding catch by Dwyer.
So as it stands right now, it's 5-4 with 2 outs, a double play. As the umpire is discussing this.
And that's exactly what happened.
So a double play for Team NL, that is huge. That could save them in this game, so it's gonna stay 5-4. Wow. So Rain Ray up to bat. Oh no, it looks like the run counted.
I'm not sure I trust that sign right now.
So on the scoreboard, it says it's 6-4 with 1 out. So I think that the run ended up counting for Team Saskatchewan. So it is going to be a 2-run lead for them. So that looked like that was going to be a big break in this for Team NL.
This is still being discussed. Exactly what the scoring was on that play.
So a ball from Corbett to make this a 1-0 count. 2-run lead for Saskatchewan off of a sac fly. In the dirt, Saskatchewan will advance to second, thinking about third, but going to head back. Sparvier in as the pinch runner. It's all gone wrong for Team NL on the top of the seventh so far. Luckily, they have the bottom to get their stuff in order.
Two runs on the board, one out. Not a disaster as of yet. Certainly not what they wanted.
And a strike served up by Corbett. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out. Sparvier on second base. Ground ball. Sparvier will advance to third. Play was at first, 2 down. NL looking to escape without Sparvier making it to home. 2 down for Team NL. A couple of the players thought that that was it, that that was the third out.
Well, for a minute there, I thought it was going to be.
So can NL escape, only allowing 2 runs in the 7th inning?
Kessler at the bat for Team Saskatchewan.
Corbett putting that upstairs for ball 2. Corbett putting that wide. It'll be a wild throw. Plays at the plate and they're safe. Sparvier sliding in, and it's 7 for Team Saskatchewan.
As soon as that ball got away, drifts up high over top of the batter. No chance on the catcher to be able to grab that one. And coming in quick and scores is Sparvier.
Well, Saskatchewan led by 3 heading into the bottom of the 7th inning against Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia ended up coming back and winning. And this is going to be a walk for Team Sask. So Corbett in the dirt. Roberts will advance to second. A grim sight here in this top of the 7th inning. All the life being sucked out of the Caribou Sports Complex as Saskatchewan just running wild.
Now Kessler getting all the way to second base on the wild pitch. Still 2 out on the board. Newfoundland and Labrador 1 batter away from getting out of this with 3 runs surrendered.
And this will go up through the middle. Kessler gonna hustle home. Here's the throw to the plate. But will they get the 3rd out? They will, so NL will escape with it being 7-4. A wild top of the 7th inning. Newfoundland and Labrador have a lot of work to do, Matt, in the bottom of this inning.
Boy, do they. So that run crossing the plate, so that's going to count.
Oh, it will end up counting, so 8-4 our score. Team NL need a miracle.
Well, I don't know if I put it into miracle category at 4 runs in an inning. We've certainly seen that plenty of times today in softball, but it's up there. It's no walk in the park. 3 outs for Newfoundland and Labrador, and they need to get something happening. They need to get something happening right away against this Saskatchewan team. 5 runs to win, 4 to send it to extras. Anything else, and it's Saskatchewan's 3rd win of the competition and a 4th loss for Team Newfoundland and Labrador.
Leading off for Newfoundland and Labrador, bottom of the 7th inning, Jared Pico.
Right to the top of the order for Newfoundland and Labrador. Here comes Pico.
Well, the order that's worked so well for Team NL so far today, looking to make some magic happen. This was a big game for them today. They definitely don't want to let this one slip away.
Pico 1 for 3 coming into this at-bat. With a run and an RBI.
So 8-4, our score for Saskatchewan. And now looking to pull off an incredible comeback. And if you give Pico a single here in this one, he'll definitely steal the other 2 bags, Matt.
And we know he's got speed. Strike.
Well, 1 strike on the board. 0-1 is the count. Looks like 1-1's the count now. Right through to Pico. Ground ball. Saskatchewan just 2 outs away from picking up a huge victory.
Earlier on in the game, Newfoundland and Labrador having a wonderful time being able to get those balls through the gaps. This one directly at the second baseman. As Nash makes the play over to first base. 1 away.
So Ryder Lewis up next for Team NL. He'll belt this one right there. Can he get there in time? He's out. Saskatchewan 1 away now. Mark Corbett up to bat.
Once again, directly at the second baseman, Nash.
Well, Nash had the go-ahead home run in this game. He's now made 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. He's showing up when it matters. And now I can say NL need a miracle here to even tie up this game.
Yeah, proper use of that word now. 2 outs. Nobody on. Looks pretty bleak. To get 1 man on base, you go from there.
Corbett will crush that one, and there's the man on base. Mark Corbett, his 2nd hit of the game, putting him on first. Team NL still alive.
Yeah, so that's the single, first man on.
So Dwyer up next. The right fielder who made that Superman grab at the top of the 7. First one down low for a ball. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Corbett on first base. Team NL will stay alive for now. Dwyer gets it up the middle. It'll be bobbled. Corbett will stay at third. A man on first and third. As it's Kennedy up next for Team NL, the last man to get a run for Team Newfoundland and Labrador. 2 men on base, 2 outs. Doesn't get any bigger than this.
We keep saying this team has a flair for the dramatic. One way or the other, they were just going to go 3 up, 3 down in this inning. Whether they complete the miracle comeback or whether they toy with everyone's emotions, I suppose. They were going to make it interesting, and they have. Another meeting on the mound for Team Saskatchewan. Do not want to let this thing slip away at this point. Just 1 out away from victory. And Newfoundland and Labrador threatening.
So Jacob Kennedy just looking to get on base here for Team NL and bring Corbett home. This is going to be tough to pull off. They've already got 2. First pitch of the at-bat incoming. Kennedy will swing, a ground ball. Can he get there in time? It's a wild throw! Dwyer's gonna head to third. Will he try to go home? He's gonna stay and play it safe. NL given a lifeline. The tying run is at the plate. Corbett made it home. 8-5 our score.
I didn't hear no bell, says Team Newfoundland. Still in this thing. Making it interesting right to the very end.
So Kennedy advanced to second. Again, tying run is at the plate. The umpire is discussing something. Rylan O'Keefe next up to bat. Not quite sure what this stoppage is for.
Well, we know Newfoundland and Labrador needed 4 runs coming into this inning. They've got 1. They've got runners on second and third.
Well, this is going to be difficult. Again, surviving on 1 more out left for Team NL.
That is the scary bit. There's no room for error.
Matt, if they can pull this off, I think we've seen everything from Team Newfoundland and Labrador this week.
Giving the people their money's worth once again. The buys from the Rock have been nothing if not exciting.
So O'Keefe, the potential tying run for Team NL, will swing at the first one. It'll go foul. Eight to 5 the score. 2 outs. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. NL down to their last life in this ball game. Oh-2 pitch coming in. Strike 3! Saskatchewan have won it! They have crashed the party here at the Caribou Softball Complex, and they take this one by a score of 8-5. What an unbelievable game for both teams.
That was a fantastic game to watch. Saskatchewan pulls away in the top half of the 7th inning. This game looked like it was over. Newfoundland and Labrador battling back, getting the tying run to the plate, runners in scoring position, and the pitch strikes them out looking. Thought for sure that that one was going to be down and outside the zone, but catches the corner, and an outstanding end for Team Saskatchewan. Full points as they get their 3rd win of the competition, improving to 3-2, ahead of 3 games tomorrow for Team Saskatchewan. Newfoundland and Labrador falls to 2-4. They will have 2 games left tomorrow.
Well, a tough pill to swallow for sure for Team NL, as that grand slam really changed the trajectory of this game for Team Sask. Ended up giving them the win. A huge win at that for them. Still one more day of softball left to go here at the Caribou Sports Complex in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. There's our cameraman breathing a sigh of relief. Kennedy coming into the plate. There's Gusty taking in the game. Here was the dagger for Saskatchewan, that home run that didn't end up being the winner, but definitely another turning point in the game. For the boys in white, Saskatchewan fired up. An 8-5 victory for Saskatchewan. Folks, thank you very much for tuning in to this one. Be sure to be kind to one another. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time.